Hey, it's Bianca, and welcome to a very cottagecore South Florida house tour. Starting off in the front of this home, you walk in and you see kind of the entire grand foyer of this cottage. This cottage is in Lake Worth, Florida, which is among 1,000 other cottages, which are historic. They were all built from the 1900s to the 1940s, and they sit in like this little cottage community, and it's super cute. Some of them are renovated like this one, and you can see the fireplace here with some built-ins, and they are just so gorgeous. But I will let you know that these bricks are faux, as per my dad, who is a mason and a bricklayer. As soon as he walked into the cottage, he knew right away that the bricks were fake, but he did say that they did a pretty good job and everything looked lovely. So we were all quite obsessed with this home, especially the built-ins. The archways, the way that they all kind of sit on top of each other just makes it so beautiful, with the dark hardwood floors, and how everything in here is quite symmetrical. So if we turn around away from the fireplace and the built-ins, you will see, of course, the front door as well as the actual living room space. So there is a really pretty couch just right in front of the window, which the window brings in a lot of light. And if you could see on that front door where you see some colors, that's actually coming from the stained glass window, which I assume is original to this cottage. So we are going to go ahead and turn around, and you'll see it in a minute, but just the way that the couches are set up is so nice and so lovely. It's just like a simple, nice sitting room, but the hardwood floors being so dark and allowing so much light to beam back is what makes it. So obviously right here, the grand entrance is this stained glass window, and it has so many beautiful colors: yellow, purple, blue, white, pink, and there's some pink in there. And as you guys saw, it does beam some light on the rest of the house. Now, away from the stained glass window, this is actually what you see when you first walk into the house, where that built-in matches this built-in, and they are both faux brick, but it's nice because they kind of beam off of each other to make the house feel more like a home, where everything sorts of matches, and the built-ins match the archways of the other built-ins, and this little door back here with the kitchenette just kind of brings everything together, and it really makes it feel so cozy. Excuse the mess on the table, but it is what it is. But the chandelier on top is also one of my favorite parts of this cottage. I feel like there was so much little details of charm within this cottage, and obviously I couldn't expect anything less when you have built-ins and dark hardwood floors and stained glass and chandeliers and a sun porch, which, by the way, we will get to in a minute, and I'm really excited to show you. Lots of storage in this house. This was just like a little pantry closet. They kept cleaning supplies in here, and that is probably most likely an original light fixture that I'm sure they haven't refurbished yet. Speaking of original things, if you see and notice all of the door handles, they are all so antique brass, and oh my gosh, it just kills me. I love them. So moving on into the renovated kitchen, off of the kitchenette and the living room area, it is obviously renovated, but they still kept that cottage charm with this big, giant farmhouse sink that is absolutely so gorgeous, and I love the faucet that they chose for it. It makes it really dark to match the floors of the living room and the rest of the house, but you know, it obviously has this lovely modern twist. Yeah, I just feel like the kitchen is super self-explanatory, of course, because it is very renovated to like modern times. But I will say that that door off to the right is the garage, and the garage is quite big, so we'll show you that in a second. But if we beam over here, this is where I noticed the Marshall's tag on the fake plant, so I just did my job in tucking it in and twisting it around to do my duty as a really good Airbnb guest, because guys, this is an Airbnb that I stayed in, and I will link it down below, and I'll link my Airbnb code down below if you want to go on vacation but you want to stay in a cozier home rather a hotel room. I think you get like $50 maybe off of your first stay if you use my link. I forget the details, but of course everything will be linked in my description. So let's pan around and we will go into the garage. And notice the really pretty crystal doorknob on this too. Just like I was talking about before, that all of the doorknobs in this house are definitely original, and I just love the fact that all these doors have pockets and everything is just so quaint and charming and so 1900s. This more so I would think of as the cleaning supplies closet, or honestly in another life it could have been a laundry chute, which it may just so kind of can be, because the laundry is actually in the garage. And if you see that door back there, I'm sure they are restoring it and refurbishing it, making our way back through the kitchen into what they call a Florida sunroom. It is so bright, so airy. It's basically an indoor-outdoor area of the home. In the Northeast, we call it a screen room, and in Florida, they call it a Florida room or a sunroom, sun porch, but they have linoleum peel and stick tiles on the floor, and honestly, it quite fooled me, because you can't really notice, especially in pictures. If you guys want to look at my Instagram, I posted really pretty pictures in this room because of how bright lit it is, and it leads out into the backyard. And obviously, if you guys saw, they have a bohemian style hammock back here with some plants and like bohemian fixtures. Everything about this room felt super homey. So there is a bathroom on the first floor as well as the second floor. This is the half bath, which is the one on the first floor. And it's funny because it's technically outside of the house, but it's inside, and you don't really feel the heat that much in here, which is nice, because there is a room next to it, which we'll show you in a minute. So they have a window in here. There's me, say hello. A really cute medicine cabinet, which obviously is original. The pedestal sink, which I'm sure is original, and they just replaced some fixtures. And honestly, just to sit in here and bask in the sunlight, read a book, figure it out. Looking at the ceiling, that also, of course, matches the interior of the home and the dark wood that I keep seeing and mentioning throughout the duration of this home. This is just another set of French doors that brings you out into the sunroom if you wanted to let the outdoor in or the indoor out. But of course, it's Florida, so it's super hot and you don't want to do that. Now let's find our way next to the bathroom. This left door is actually a third bedroom. So in this video, you guys did not see any of the bedrooms yet, so we'll start here, which is technically the third. But for you, it is the first, and it is in the den space. So typically, I guess you could use this as like an office. Really, no, it makes total sense as a bedroom because there's a full-size closet in it and the shiplap across from it, as well as here is the closet that I mentioned with a really bright, cute little pocket window inside of it, and the closet goes the entire duration of the room. So big, it's bigger than my closet at home, and my house is a lot newer than this cottage 1900s home. Now making our way back up the two den steps into the sunroom. To the right we have the kitchen, which we will go through in a second to go upstairs, show you guys the upstairs facility, which is 2 bedrooms as well as the full bathroom. But first, let's go outside and show you the backyard. So moving on from the backyard, we're just going to walk back into the kitchen and shut this door so we don't let the cool air escape, because remember, the temperature change from that back sunroom is going to be vastly different from inside and upstairs. So moving up the stairs, this gorgeous little foyer with overlook of the Christmas tree, and walking into bedroom number 1. Which has blue palm wallpaper, lots of natural light, 2 big windows on either side of the home. So you get the front view of the home and the side view of the home, as well as the closet that's right there, which goes the entire length of the room again. It mimics entirely what the downstairs bedroom looked like. That door right there is the bathroom, which we'll go in a second. If you walk this way, you'll notice, of course, another fake plant, and then a giant built-in again. So this could be a perfect linen closet, blankets, skincare, stationery, whatever the hell you want to put in there, but it's totally built in and it fits so well and charming. Now this is the second bedroom, and this is the bedroom that I stayed in. It has 3 sets of windows, one behind the bed and 2 on either side of the bed. So you definitely get a lot of natural light in here, and the sun wakes you up each morning. This room does not have wallpaper or anything, but I found that you did not need it because the natural light makes the room still feel very clean and crispy with all of the neutral bohemian colors. This is the closet, so again, it totally mimics what the downstairs closet looked like with that little pocket window on top. And the entire rack goes all the way down, totally to the other side, which is so awesome. Literally, again, it's a bigger closet than I have even in my own house. And my house is a lot newer than the early 1900s. Now if we leave this second bedroom, we actually go ahead and enter to the right side, the full bathroom. Now the full bathroom has these really beautiful tiled floors as well as an arched shower. It's so nice, and the way they did it to kind of mimic the arched way without breaking the tiles looks so nice, and I honestly think they did a great job with that. The medicine cabinet has an archway as well. There's 3 sort of cupboards to it. And the vanity, of course, is new, but it is that old school, antique, vintage inspired thing that makes you feel like it belongs, just like this stained glass window in the shower. So, of course, you guys saw the stained glass window downstairs, and now there is a second one up here with different colors and different patterns, where the entire bathroom just kind of comes together and really maps out the rest of the home and how nicely done and put together everything feels. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this house tour. It's like so cozy and so cute, and I was really excited to film it, even if it was like super voiceover style. And if you did, that would be so lovely if you gave this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and also if you want to follow me over on Instagram to see the photos that I took in this cute little cottage. I will, I guess, see you there or in my next video. Bye.
I don't want these walls close to my body at all.